Here are the tests that let you know the presence of certain gases. If you look, hydrogen will cause a burning splint to explode. It makes a loud popping noise. Carbon dioxide will take that same burning splint and put it out. Oxygen, if you have a wood splint that is glowing, it will ignite it, so it'll catch back on fire. For water, we can see cobalt chloride paper go from blue to pink as it absorbs moisture. And then ammonia, if you waft that and it smells like ammonia, you can tell that it's there. So these are the tests we'll use. If you ever do one of these tests in an experiment, you want to record the result of the test so you know which gas you make. So you can take a second and copy these into your pre-lab section of your lab. And then we will take a look at the experiments in just a second. All right, so let's take a look at some of the reactions. So the first thing we need to do is to burn some magnesium. So this will be the first one. So I'm going to take a piece of magnesium and then hold it into the flame. And once it catches on fire, we'll hold it over a watch glass to catch the ashes. And then you can record the color and state of matter of the results. So you can see it's rather bright. And when it's done, it makes a white, ashy solid, of course, producing heat and light as well. The second one also uses magnesium, but this time reacts it with acid. So here I have 3 droppers full of hydrochloric acid. We're going to add our magnesium to it, dissolve and generate a gas. So I fold this so it all hits the acid at once. And then I'm going to collect the gas that's produced by holding this upside down. And then we'll test that gas. So you can see bubbling happening as the magnesium is dissolved. So this is the pop test for hydrogen, because if we generate hydrogen, then we should get it to explode. So here I have my burning splint, and we get our little pop test. Okay, next we are going to take some hydrogen peroxide. And a little bit of manganese dioxide as a catalyst to help decompose it. So this will also generate a gas. And this time we're going to use a glowing splint to test for it. Now, the manganese dioxide does not get used up. So it's just a black solid. And because it doesn't get used up, we don't need very much of it, because it can be used over and over to speed up the rate of the reaction. So as we generate the gas, we'll test it with a glowing splint. So we're going to burn it, blow it out, you see that it's glowing. And then when we put it into the oxygen, it reignites, because oxygen supports combustion. And because we keep generating oxygen, we keep reigniting the splint. Next, we're going to heat some ammonium carbonate, and I forgot to bring that up here. It's in a few minutes, so I'll be right back with that. All right, so here I have my ammonium carbonate. It's a white solid. We're going to do 3 tests. We're going to test for ammonia, water, and carbon dioxide. So you're not going to be able to tell this, but when I heat it and then waft it, get a definite smell of ammonia. Woo! It's pretty strong, which is why we waft instead of putting it right close to our nose. And we're also going to check the burning splint. You can see that it goes out. So we're generating a lot of carbon dioxide gas. It's able to put that out. Ooh, definitely. And then we can also do a test for the presence of water vapor. So you can see that our test paper is turning from a blue to a purplish to a pinkish as we generate our water vapor. So you can see that little pink showing up on the corner there. So that's how we know we have water vapor. So those are the 3 tests with the ammonium carbonate. Our last one is a test that we'll do with copper carbonate, and it starts out as a green solid. We're going to heat that, and then also do carbon dioxide test with it. So you'll notice as we heat it, it takes a while, but you can see down at the bottom here, it's starting to change color, going from green to black as it decomposes. And it makes the same gas that the ammonium carbonate made. So copper carbonate, ammonium carbonate, they both put out a burning splint. So we know that it's carbon dioxide plus color changes. So we have a different substance here than when we started. So those are the tests. You can record those observations in your data table. And then on the last page, look and see the spot where it asks you what kind of gas and how you know. And you can use those 5 tests to tell which kind is which gas and use those for your reasoning. And then when we meet in class next time, I'll help you write and balance equations for all of the reactions that you just saw. See you then.